Intel, GPU, release dates, Steam Deck, Windows, great stuff, and you want to overclock AMD? No overclocking for you. So let's get into the hot news, everybody. I'm your Brett host. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news that I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast. And we're going to talk about Intel's GPU release dates, or at least the expected one, because Intel has announced a new event date of May 10th through 11th for their Intel Vision Conference, which is expected to be the release date of their upcoming Arc Alchemist desktop GPUs, to which I might hear people in the comments tippy-tapping away saying, but what about the Q1 release? That's dead and gone. They're not doing that, my friends. The rumors have been saying that they're not coming out, and I mean, we're already in March. We don't have a fixed release date. It's probably not happening anyways. We're going to have keynotes, all right? We're going to get product launches, latest technology news, and advances in innovative business solutions, okay? This is likely where the Arc Alchemist launch is going to take place, or maybe even the unveiling, and then maybe a further, like, actual debut or launch at Computex of 2022. If that's still taking place, who knows? But also, it's going to cost you a lot of money in case you want to get into this. It starts at $900. You want to go to that? 900 bucks? Or you could go for free digitally, which I think is more preferred. Anyways, Intel GPUs, we're excited about them. We also got some released information about the model list that's popping up in some of the support documents that we're finding out there. We got the Z Max graphics family. Okay, they're taking a little bit of hints from Apple's naming scheme right there. The Z Pods, which is great. We also have the A370M, A350M, A380, A350 desktop GPUs, as well as the Z Max A200M, which is supposed to be an expected, like, really good integrated GPU that's going to be on the new Alder Lake stuff that'll make things really fast and good. I'm excited for Intel's GPUs. I'm going to wait until May 10th to find out more. Let me know, are you waiting for Intel's GPUs before you buy anything? I want to hear from you down below in the comments. But in case you can't buy an NVIDIA GPU, you could rent one for 20 bucks a month. NVIDIA's GeForce Now RTX 3080 tier is now live. You can officially rent it for either $100 for 6 months or $20 for a singular month. It's been live for a while, but now you can pay on a month-to-month basis. In case you can't find a GPU over the course of 1 year, you'll spend $240. Over 2 years, you'll spend a whole lot more. Subscribe to your GPUs, my friends. Buying them, using them, no, just get a better internet connection. Stream your video games. That's the way of the future. But in case that's too rich for your blood, we have things like UFD Deals, the hottest tech deals on the internet, to help you out. Reece has updated the hottest tech deals on the internet, and we've got something like the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Black Edition with RGB going for $40, but it has a $20 rebate to be $20. That's so cheap, and you get some RGB in there. You want a 1 terabyte SN850 Western Digital Black SSD? Well, that's only going for $190. That is a solid price. That is 40% off, my friends, roughly 40%. I paid $200 for an SN750 recently. My goodness gracious. And then we got the RM750X that's going for $82.57, which is a discount of 39% as well. Links for all of that will be in the video description. We're going to link you to some Cryptostonks. Bitcoin slipping down just a little bit. We talked in yesterday's episode of Hot News about how there was an executive order from the US government about crypto stuff, and it shot up crypto by 8%. Bitcoin down 5.3% on the day. You see, it just went up and then it went down. Not as low as it was before the announcement, but still not necessarily as high as it was after the announcement. Ethereum also down 2.76% to be at 26.15, and Dogecoin down 3% to be at 11.6 cents. But what's also down is MSI's coolers. At least if you have one of their Mag 360R or 240R coolers, they allegedly have sedimentary blockage that makes it so that they run really hot and can overheat your CPU. So MSI is recalling them. You can submit a form here. This is kind of what you want to see if a company messes up a product, that they actually are working on it. Hopefully, if you have one of these, which actually I do, I just built a PC with one of these. You can check out the UFD Tech video right up there. So I'm going to check and see if I can get this returned fixed for me. I'm not sure if it falls into the ones that are available for recall, but I'm going to check. And I'm also going to check mentally out, because the Steam Deck can now run Windows, allegedly. Valve releasing all of the drivers, or at least a lot of the drivers that you might need for running Windows, including the GPU drivers. You can't run it on Windows 11, but you can do it on Windows 10. However, there are a few issues, such as the fact that you can't use audio right now. You'd have to use Bluetooth or USB-C audio and not actually the speakers. But even though Valve says it's not going to support Windows on the Steam Deck, it's actually still trying to help support Windows on the Steam Deck. Either way, it doesn't matter, because I don't have one, and I don't have a release date, and I'm a big sad. But Microsoft doesn't want you to be sad that you can't play your games on the Steam Deck, so they're updating their list of the Xbox Game Studio titles that are available on them. The ones that require anti-cheat, like Master Chief Collection of Halo, Gears 5, Halo Infinite, and Microsoft Flight Simulator, those are not supported on the Steam Deck. However, other ones, like Battletoads, they're verified, my friends. You want to play Battletoads on your Steam Deck? By golly, you can do that now. And in case you want a black edition of AMD's RX 6900 XT GPU, well, allegedly, according to the latest rumors, they're going to be doing the 6950 XT in all black, so you can potentially enjoy it like that. And if you want to enjoy the 5700 X3D more than what it's coming shipped as, you can't, because according to reports, it's not going to be overclockable. That's the latest rumor that's out there. No overclocking whatsoever. It's not quite clear yet whether or not this includes PBO, Precision Boost Overdrive, which is like AMD's way of actually overclocking without you having to go and manually tweak it. But it does look like overclocking chips is kind of dead. AMD hasn't really had much wiggle room when it comes to regular overclocking on their chips in the first place, but you likely will not be able to get more than the 4.5 gigahertz boost clock out of the 5800 X3D. This has also been confirmed by Tech Power Up, who is finding out that AMD is requesting motherboard manufacturers to remove overclocking setups in the BIOS so that you can't even see that it's there, because you're not allowed to overclock your chip. What do you think about AMD not letting you overclock the 5800 X3D? Personally, I think it kind of makes sense. They've been shipping the full performance of the CPUs anyways, so not having overclocking headroom hasn't been something that AMD's really been pushing for, and further removing this because they had to make room for their 3D V cache, it kind of makes sense. I get it. As long as it performs well out of the box, I'm not really bummed by it, but let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and I'll let you know that you should stay tuned for This Week in News tomorrow, where we go over the hottest tech news that happened this week, but on Saturdays, so you get the weekly recap. I'll see you tomorrow, my friends. Chippies. I say the weirdest things.